Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Humankind with the Cultures of Africa content pack. Thank you to Amplitude and to Sega for sponsoring today's video. It is oh so much appreciated, and you guys can find links in the description down below. So we have now moved on to becoming the Maasai culture in the modern era, which is going to be interesting for us. They are an agricultural civ, which means we have a new type of farming quarter, the Nkang, or Nkang. Seems like it'll be okay. Per adjacent exploitation, we'll have to see if we can find a good place to put this. With this culture, we also do have a significant reduction in our food consumption, so we can start sustaining some truly massive populations now. And we got a new ranged unit who has really good strength behind them, so I'm looking forward to putting them to the test. That said, first things first, we are currently trying to finish off the former Huns, now Aztecs, because I hate them, and I don't want them to live, and that's all the reason I need, so we're gonna go and take them down. Last video, by the way, was a bit short. I do apologize for that, but oh well. I mean, we kinda breezed right through it. I wasn't expecting to have such an easy era, but we made a lot of era stars last time around. A lot of era stars. In fact, it might be a little bit hard for us to get more this time because we went through so much tech and everything else. We'll see. There's the guilds done, which is just in time because now I can move on to some new techs. Three-masted ship is really good. Gunpowder will be great for us because we'd love to get ourselves some gunpowder as well as exploit some new saltpeter resources, which I did see we have available to us, so that'll be great. Where are my unique units? Can I build these new guys right away? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Apparently we don't need any particular tech. We can just start training these guys up right now. Wow, that seems pretty good. I don't know if I need to do that, but it's pretty good. How much food can we get realistically? 39! Wow, that doesn't even look like an amazing location. How is that possible? From synergies on districts. Hang on, food for adjacent exploitation. We don't even have any exploitations over here, and you're telling me it's worth 39. 30, 37, 27. I would have expected it to be worth more in places like this because of the adjacent exploitations, but I guess not. Okay, 39 food is a lot of food, and I'll happily accept it. 36 over there, sure. 35 over here. We're gonna get massive populations. Absolutely huge. 46 in this frozen tundra. 46 food, guys. 45 over here. Wow. Yep, food is not going to be a concern for the entirety of the game. I don't know how much this has to do with just like the general balance of playing on quick speed, but I'm liking what I'm seeing is all I can say. It seems like we've got a couple of really good African civs going on over here. All right, what else should we work on? In this area, you know, I would like to go ahead and start getting some armories and stuff, because I think we're gonna have to train up a new army in this general area and attack the Persians at some point. I see they've got a lot of saltpeter, and I don't want them having a lot of saltpeter. I want them having only a little bit of saltpeter. It makes me uncomfortable that they have so much saltpeter, because that means they can get lots of gunpowder, and I like to have a technological advantage that carries me to victory for the rest of the game. Let's go ahead and lay siege to this. Now, as far as we know, you have 5 peasants, not even very strong. We could start building up some siege weapons. We will get one in a couple of turns. You do have quite a few units hanging out here. It's not just these guys. So we do not want to assault this right now. What we want to do is get more reinforcements, get some siege weapons, see if we can knock down any of those walls. And fortunately, because they're not, you know, just a bunch of worthless battering rams, our trebuchets should actually be able to knock down the walls. Conquered empires. That seems relevant because we're about to do this. Do we want to become anti-imperialists? What? Or do we want to become the imperialists? I mean, I think imperialism is gonna be the answer here. You all know the meme on this channel, and if you don't, then you should find out what that means. We are quite the imperial power. All right, let's see. Our cog is lost at sea, and we should probably get into some shallows, but then maybe travel to the west and see what else is over here. It's time to start looking for more cities that we can start colonizing, because we have 3-masted ship. That's really, really strong for us. Let's go ahead and get more reinforcements in position. Should have done that already. For some reason, these guys are unable to do so. The strength is now looking okay. If we sit here for a lot longer, he's going to start losing some of his peasants. He has palisades, which aren't very strong. Let's see, how much strength do these guys have? 28 as opposed to my 38 and 36. And then what else do you have? You've got the peasants there, and you've got horsemen worth 31 and swordsmen worth 29. So nothing really outstanding. I don't even think you have any of your special Hun units, because I think I killed the last of them, and now that you're not the Huns, you can't have any more. Which is hilarious, by the way. We can sit here for a little bit longer. At least one more turn is easy enough. There's the 3-masted ship. There's some more reinforcements for me, and we actually got 2 trebuchets. 2 trebuchets in that last one. All right. Let's go ahead and assault the city, dang it. It's time to go ahead and knock these guys out. And will I do a manual battle? Absolutely. Now, here's the one problem. This is a very, very narrow battlefield, and I do not have any range units anymore, which means trickling in is going to be tricky. How much range do these guys have? Are you serious? 6 range? Wow. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and move a few folks back. We're going to move some units back here like this. The goal will be to bombard the crud out of them with the trebuchets, and if they want to come out here, I want to be able to attack them with 2 units instead of only 1, and them having 2 units attacking me. So this is a more advantageous position for me to entrench and then make use of my trebuchets to knock down the walls. Once the walls are down, we use the knights to charge very aggressively forward. That's what we're going to try for. All right, let's end this deployment and see if I'm an idiot. So, where are your range units? You've got some, I know you do. Somewhere far away. Let's go ahead and start by bombarding the crud out of this. And we should be seeing that the walls are gradually taking damage. Should be seeing that. It's not really acting like it's doing much of anything, if I'm being completely honest with you. We could go ahead and bring in some additional units, and I guess I will. We actually could just go ahead and... Well, we can't quite attack. Never mind. I can, however, bring in some swordsmen, and the swordsmen can attack across the walls. We're not... Oh, wow, that was way more damage than they said it was going to be. The problem with horsemen is they can't actually go over walls, whereas infantry can attack that. So now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually a really bad spot for me to be in, and we shouldn't be here. We should actually retreat, because we're just going to get hit really hard here. Well, let's see what he does. Is he gonna deign to come out? He does. He sends his archers forward, and he's attacking me from behind. I didn't even realize you had a guy back there, but I should have known that. Well, the good news is I'm pretty confident we can quickly kill you, so let's just do that now. Squish and squish. There we go. And then knights go forward, kill off his archers. There we go. And you guys are going to retreat a bit. And then we're just going to use these guys to keep bombarding something. Deploy unit, no. We've got to be seeing these walls go down at some point, right? I can see the walls are taking some damage. They're looking a bit frayed, but it's not enough to completely knock down the walls, so we're simply going to have to sit back and wait. We can send some extra knights off this direction, just so we have reinforcements available. I got plenty of units, just not a very good way to attack the city. This is, by the way, a great testament to why things like mountain placement and stuff is really important for your cities. It makes a huge difference if you have good defensible terrain that makes it difficult for your enemy to get in. We're going to end our round. They're going to have a chance to do some movement if they want to. This is going to end. It'll take me a couple of turns, I think, to actually finish off this city. I'm just sitting back waiting until we can get this taken care of. Unless we want to start training up some range units, which we could do. We could absolutely do that. All right, so what else are we looking to do at the moment? No idea. Send the cog to the west. Hello. We seem to have met somebody. Who are you? We have met the Mongols. You know, you're kind of like another version of the Huns, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really feel like keeping you around, but all right. Unfortunately, they own the entirety of this coast, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to actually go and do anything with them, because our cog can't stick around and they'll be lost at sea. More wonders available. Oh, good. It's the new era. What would we like to claim? Machu Picchu? Pretty good, actually. All of your other cities gain food equal to 50% of this food can... Oh, my God. Yeah, we've got ridiculous food modifiers, and this is just going to make a lot of that food go to every other city. Holy crud, that's powerful. Yeah, Machu Picchu is probably the way to go. Can you guys please get out of here? Thank you. Topkapi Palace, what does this do? Production towards shared projects. It's really good, but I want to get Machu Picchu. I'm sorry, it's just too good. We have to get Machu Picchu. And the question is where to place it. It's going to take 15 turns. Well, we can place it on this mountain range over here somewhere. Sure, why not? This mountain right here will look really cool. And I want people to actually contribute to this. It'll be very helpful if people will contribute. We want to finish up some food and then probably contribute more to Machu Picchu. I mean, just think about it. Like, why build out some of these districts when I'm about to get like 50 food out of this city? I mean, 50% of it? It says we're making like 50 food per turn. I assume that it's the actual total base, though. Or is it just the surplus? Are we going to get 25 per city, or am I going to get like 100? Probably 25. Excess food is what's going to make that city powerful. But regardless, it'll be fine. All right, so over here, we want to continue blasting this down. That kills off a unit, exposes the flag. This knight we should go ahead and pull back. We can then charge forward with, let's say, you guys. He's still not pulling any of these units forward over here. Let's go ahead and move some of my melee units. We might want to scale these walls in a little bit. Can I move you over here? Not really, so we'll just move you up like this for now. And then, is this wall down yet? Not yet. It's got 9 fortification left. One more round should be all we need to go ahead and break this down, at which point my knights can start flooding forward. He's probably going to come forward and defend his flag. That's the smart thing to do. There it is. This knight we go ahead and pull back. No reason to have you up there. Let's take down the rest of the fortifications. Is that all of it? It's got 3 left. One more round and boom. Right? Hang on. 0. Okay, so now we should be able to move forward and attack, I think. Let's go ahead and use my horseman. Take out his swordsman. We will move you guys forward and attack over here next. I still cannot march through anywhere over there. Can I get some more swordsmen up this way? Yes, we can get some over here, and we'll have them attack as well. There we go. Okay, end the round. I really want to make sure that, in fact, my horsemen can get through over here. I'm pretty sure they should be able to. You're not going to leave your flag exposed for sure, are you? Really? Okay. Well, I guess we just go ahead and bombard this, and let's see if we can take you out, which means that now we can literally just move forward with my swordsman, so we now are in the city. Attack you over here, then we'll finish you off. Okay, so that's another guy gone. Horseman, still unable to get through here because there are fortifications, though. I'm gonna turn on automatic battle and just let my units do their thing. Am I gonna lose a unit or two here and there? Yeah, probably, but do I care that much? Nah, not really. We lost 1 swordsman. I mean, we're gonna get rid of a lot of these guys in favor of, like, some better stuff later, right? And now I just feel like I can afford to be a little bit lazy. There's another era star because we are doing some military conquests. In fact, it was actually smart for me to wait to declare this war until we were about to swap eras, where I need more era stars. That was totally deliberate, right? He lied. All right, more military stars, blah, blah, blah. And it looks like we won that. I lose 1 unit. They lose a whopping 12. And we have conquered Knossos. What I'd like to do next is... This is Administrative Center, right? That's a Cyclopean Fortress. Is this all considered one territory? I think it is, actually. I thought maybe there was an adjoined territory, but I don't think that's actually true. So this city in Knossos is actually going to be really small as well, aren't they? That's interesting. Over here, let's see. Their war support is going down. I'm surprised my war support was so low, but, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem from here on out. What else can they do at this point? They should just automatically give up. Hey, look, the Colossus of Rhodes. Mutinous in Knossos, close to victory in the war. I mean, I would hope we're close to victory at this point. We kind of, you know, won the war. So are they willing to give up now? Yes, they are. All right, you're gonna... Do I make him a vassal? I think I make them a vassal instead. If it's just one tiny city and it doesn't have an absolute ton of value to it, let's just let them worry about that. They can serve me, and I can save my city limit in favor of conquering stuff from the Persians later. How's that sound? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna surrender, and you are now my vassal. Have fun. All right, so we have consolidated the continent. They now serve me. Fantastic. What do we want next? Well, we've got our gunpowder. Supply lines, even more city cap and stuff would be pretty good. Grain silos, maybe get some siege cannons and some mortars. I do like those. We'll start working on that first. Then we'll start working toward, what, the flintlock? Maybe. That would take a couple of saltpeter, but we should have that. Let's get centralized power, supply lines, then flintlock, and we're going to have some really good military units going for us. All right, so Machu Picchu is going to get built up. We apparently can build another one of these districts. This is still worth 30 food, my God. What else would we like to get? We can... I don't know what else we want to get. Could get some gunpowder units and stuff. Where's my saltpeter exploitation options? Do we have no saltpeter here? Oh, no, the saltpeter's over here. I apologize. I was looking for that, like, why can't I exploit my saltpeter? Here it is. Found the saltpeter. A couple of saltpeter is technically all that I am going to need in order to get some of the best range units for the next era. So that'll be great. And over here, any other strategics we need to worry about? No. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and move on then. Siege cannons have been researched. Okay, more Aerostars for me. Machu Picchu is almost done. To get a siege cannon, that is going to require 2 sources of saltpeter. Again, that is what we're going to be working on in just a little bit. Could spend some of my copious numbers of pops in order to actually do this, like, right away. Technically, we're actually... Yeah, we could do that. You know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and spend some population. Boom, bye. We were over our cap anyway. Machu Picchu's now done. See, look how easy that is. Now we're going to go ahead and start prioritizing the saltpeter because I want to be able to train up some new military units. And with Machu Picchu done, we could actually claim ourselves another wonder, couldn't we? How much influence does it take? 3,450. Yikes. Well, the Topkapi Palace is really quite good, especially if you place it in a very high industry city, which can then just contribute an absolute ton toward national projects, including the construction of other wonders, I should point out, which is pretty good, you might imagine. Let's go ahead and get some tourney fields set up over here. We could get ourselves some settlers, but I don't know where to settle, so that's probably not worth it yet. And then, I don't know, we don't even need stability, really. We don't need anything. All right, fine. We'll just go ahead and exploit some more pearls, and then just get a whole bunch more districts. That's the way to go. When in doubt, more districts are good. More Aerostars for the builders because, of course, we've been building a whole load of districts as of late, so that's fine. How much other progress are we making? Let's see. We've already gotten all the militarist stars, so technically, if you want to maximize our fame, we should probably hold off on the next war until the next era. That said, it's more fun to go to war and conquer lots of stuff. Should be able to get the scientist star, no problem. Agrarian stars, I think we'll get the population eventually. Things like merchant stars always have felt a little bit unbalanced to me. We should be making ridiculous amounts of money, and yet it's so hard to get these merchant stars. You have to be, like, phenomenally rich. Phenomenally rich in order to be able to get any of those. Centralized power is done, which gets me some taxation, as well as halberdiers and some better garrison units. And there's the new wonder option. Let's go ahead and grab the Topkapi Palace before anyone else is able to get it. Boom, that is claimed. Thank you. Only I shall have Topkapi. Things do seem to be slowing down just a little bit. Not a ton happening in some of these videos. By the way, with Machu Picchu done, how much food are we getting out of that arrangement? Does it say? Exploitation, district, animal barns, civic, farmers. It doesn't say how much food we are gaining out of Machu Picchu. Oh, that's probably because we're in the negative over here. Well, I guess that answers my question. We just straight out have too many pops. We don't know what to do. That's why I'm trying to build out a hamlet. I mean, losing 13 pops is ridiculous for a hamlet, right? But we're over our cap and we're just going to start losing units. We might as well. All right, done. Now we're getting 320 food over here. Does that change the equation? Oh my God, yes it does. All right, now we're making 148 in this city. Let's go ahead and spend the one since we are over our cap, and let's go ahead and start making progress in the Topkapi Palace. It's fine.
Are you interested?
Am I interested? No. No, I don't think I am. Sorry, Mongols, but at this point of the game, I feel like I should be far enough ahead that there's no reason to even do diplomacy with any of you. None of y'all mean anything to me, all right? Just want you to understand that. I will happily, I would kill you for a Klondike bar. Let's see, flintlock tech is done. Naval artillery for a crack. It's not bad. Also, extra unit slots per army is pretty darn nice. Patronage, luxury manufactories. Yeah, we should go ahead and start working on those next. Because using the luxury manufactories, we might be able to start snagging at least a couple of wondrous effects. For example, on dye, I can get extra industry and stability and the wondrous effect of 20% industry on all cities because I own half of the world's dyes. get a few more things. We could get pearls, money on all cities. We definitely can get ambergris on all cities. We could get incense. We could get silk. Oh my gosh, I think we've got almost everything. Marble is one of the only ones I don't have, and obsidian is one of the... No, I get obsidian too. I would get wondrous effect on almost everything. Oh, dude, yes, patronage is going to be unbelievably good for me. Wow. And another era star comes in. Okay, build a star for more districts, and we are ready to move on to the next era already. Wow. Wait just a little bit longer, though, a couple more turns, and we will be able to get an aesthete star over there, and then wait for one more pop, and we'll be able to get ourselves another agrarian star. So no reason to move on to the next era quite yet. Tainted Waters. Spend a lot of money to become bountiful in a city. Authorized to become overproductive might create a new event, or divert, prosperous, and again could create a new event. I generally find that collectivism is a little bit better in this game, though individualism's not usually that bad per se. Let me just check real quick. What is... Yeah, individualism gets you money, whereas collectivism gets you industry, which is all the more reason that I think I really prefer that. So, for that reason alone, let's go ahead and divert and become prosperous in one of our cities for a bit. Yes, I know I can enter a new era. I'm not worried about it. Kilwa, what are you gonna do? You are going to... frickin' heck, I don't know. Help build the Topkapi Palace. Let's finish it real quick, dang it. More cities are starving. Man, this just keeps happening. Oh my gosh, I've got like so much more pops than I need. Right, it may be time to go ahead and just start building out some hamlets. Do I like hamlets? No, but you can upgrade them to get yourself, like, some extra stability and stuff. They can be okay, kind of. 15 industry, 16 industry, not bad. Wow, we can get some hamlets. Yeah, but the main reason you get them is to get some extra worker slots on your city so you can continue actually using those gigantic populations. And getting 4 slots instead of only getting 1 for every other district and stuff is okay. It's not outstanding, but it's okay, and I'm willing to just go ahead and bite that bullet and build out a bunch of hamlets. Let's see, materials procurement. So we can make it a bit cheaper for us to get wondrous effects, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure that 20% reduction is not going to make a big difference on a tiny map when there are sometimes only, let's say, 4 resources in an entire group. What does that do? Nothing. So we can seize resources, get war support whenever we declare war on relations. Declare war on relations? I'll be honest, I don't think it's worth spending my influence on that right now. We have no need for it, and I'd rather be able to get some additional wonders and stuff using that influence later, if that makes any sense. So, does this tell us now that we actually do get things like the wondrous effects, or do I need to go ahead and build out some of those? Yeah, we need to first get some manufactories. Let's go ahead and build out a silk manufactory, and also a incense manufactory, and also a mercury manufactory. Get all of those going. That's going to be outstanding, and they're very quick for me to build as well. And then over here, we'll go for the dyes. Worth lots of stability, interestingly, and I always thought that it shouldn't cost me some stability, but oh well. That'll be worth a fair bit as well. I'm sorry, I always thought that it should cost stability. You know, have people working like the manufacturing, you know, factories and stuff, create some problems, that kind of thing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the obsidian going as well. Yeah, we're gonna get a ridiculous number of wondrous effects here. We actually could absorb this city, by the way, into the capital. I think that would be a little on the excessive side, but it's a thing that we could absolutely do. Question, if oh my god, 34 pops to get a hamlet, not worth. But I will spend some of our huge excess pops to go ahead and just get those manufactories up and running right now. Boom, done. See? That's better, much better. Achievement unlocked, Life of Luxury, have 5 wondrous effects. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wonders all of a sudden. Oh my god. Yeah, we've become a little bit powerful. Hi, Vassal. What are you doing down here? You're sending armies somewhere. Why? Are you sensing an impending war? Do you know something I don't? I could get behind another war. That sounds like fun. Maybe we should do it. Let's go to war, bud. Okay, we finished up with the naval artillery. We can claim another wonder. Don't really want to. Mercantilism, movable typeface. I mean, some of these are pretty good. You get a lot of extra science from some of this stuff. Mercantilism, I don't need money. I wouldn't mind having the manufactory, though. That's a fair bit of extra industry per worker. We can start working toward that. And then I guess I guess we're kind of ready to move on to the next era. But no, we're going to take our time on this. I don't feel particularly rushed. Now, it is worth noting that the Persians have upgraded to becoming the Teutons. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that's still a medieval era thing. Pretty sure. So I'm still a whole era ahead of them, and I can move on a second era if I want to. I mean, we've kind of absolutely obliterated these guys, am I right? You know, we've greatly surpassed them. By the way, we can upgrade this if I can get in my own territory. A Karak. Yeah, we would like to remove the deep water stuff. That'd be great. Let's first grab this, and then you can start heading back home. Do I dare just go ahead and use my agrarian ability to steal some pops away from the Teutons? Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and steal their pops. Did I need the pops? No. Was it fun? Yep. Aw, too bad. My cog's not gonna make it. I feel like cogs, historically speaking, were supposed to be pretty good at the whole, like, naval exploration thing. It seems a little silly to me that they're so terrible at it, if I'm honest. A little bit silly, but oh well. I'm gonna take one of the armies that I placed down by Kilwa and start moving back over this direction, because you know what I see? I see myself an independent city over here. Which, honestly, it's better for me to just raze it to the ground and settle down a new city, because then I would get all a bunch of the buildings. So, you know, maybe it's not worth conquering these, but it'd be fun. And I'm looking for something to do. I got 2 more city cap. I gotta do something with it, don't I? There's some more Aerostars taken care of. Okay, down over here, we got a couple more units trained up. Let's go ahead and move you guys over here, and some mortars over here. There we go. With mortars and with gunners and stuff, we would be ready to go ahead and fight the Teutons if I so desire. I'm pretty confident I'll have a huge technological advantage over them. Is there any reason not to just go ahead and move on into the next era? We're working on that movable typeface. I don't know. I'm worried about these videos being too short, dang it. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm a little worried about the videos being too short. All right, let's go ahead and start getting things like the industry and such there. Let's make sure we get manufactories in pretty much all of my cities. That's going to be worth, ideally, a lot of extra production. And by a lot, I mean like, I don't know, 11. But also extra worker slots, so it ends up being a little bit more. Mycenae has 500 industry now. Mycenae has become, like, an unbelievably good city. Huge amounts of food thanks to Machu Picchu. Amazing industry. Frankly, I should have bought the Topkapi Palace over there. That would have been probably the smarter way to go, but did I do that? No, I did not. Should have, though. The written word was available to small stuff. Yay! We have Protestantism. Thank you, movable typeface. Of course, Protestantism isn't a thing. I do think that someday I would like to see... Oh, the Teutons and Mongols are fighting each other. That sounds like a great opportunity for me. I would like to see at some point the expansion of the religious system of the game. That may be something the developers are planning on doing at some point. I have no idea. But, you know, everyone sticks to, like, polytheism and shamanism and stuff. What happened to, like, monotheism or some of the other religions that don't really qualify as any of those? It'd be kind of fun to have more, right? Artistic expression. Do we want to have a reduced stability loss or more stability gain and then loss per turn? I'll be honest, I don't think I care. Sort it amongst yourselves. Maybe at some point we get a civics osmosis event. It doesn't matter to me. Well, we've only got one more turn on the last tech for our era, so I guess we kind of have to now move on to the next era, don't we? All right, so who's the next one? It's not the Zulu, it is Ethiopians. These guys are the new ones. All right, we have science on garrisons. It's okay if you plan on being very defensive, I suppose. I mean, having lots of science to keep leveling up your military is nice, but there are better ways of getting science. An Amba? Defensive fortress built into the face of mountains. Fascinating. So it has to be placed on a mountain and can only be built once per territory. It's worth a tiny bit of fortification and stability, some combat strength in units adjacent to the district. So... okay, so if we place it in a really good forward location, we could get some extra combat strength, and increases the movement cost for hostile armies, so it slows them down. So situationally, if you have a really, really good choke point, this could mess your enemies up. Other than that, though, it's just kind of okay. I don't know if I would really make much use out of that personally. And then we have an upgrade for the cavalry, which are probably an upgraded knight. 49 combat strength. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not knights. They are ranged again. Gunners. Okay, sure. And also, they start off experienced. Bonus combat strength from veteracy levels. Ooh. Could be kind of fun. We need to get the carbine technology in order to make use of this, but that'll be all right. All right, let's go ahead and adopt the Ethiopians. Ooh, look at us. That's very colorful, very nice. All right, I think we can go ahead and move all of my units, probably move on to the next turn, transition into the next era once these guys stop moving. Come on, finish up, please. Thank you. Moving on. The world gets larger, blah, blah, blah. We are entering into, what is this considered to be? The industrial era. Ba-boom. All right, and just in time with no more tech to go. Let's unlock that carbine for absolute sure, and beyond that, I don't know. It's always nice to get your unique unit very early on in an era, so you can really start taking advantage of that. I think what we do is probably work towards something like the steam engine, then maybe encyclopedia and such, and then after that, I don't really know. Scientific method wouldn't be half bad. I don't know, let's see. Line formation, more units could be nice. Electricity, start making use of coal generators. There we go, that could be kind of nice, yeah. It's probably time to go ahead and start contributing properly to global warming, am I right? Industrial era, lots of coal, lots of carbon, fossil fuels, it'll be great. Carbon dioxide is what I meant to say, but I kind of tripped over my words a little bit. It happens. Don't worry about it too much. All right, so very good episode for us. Colonization, vassalization, and imperialism. Now we need to turn our attention to fighting the Teutons and the Mongols, maybe even at the same time, since I think I'm 2 eras ahead of them at this point. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And make sure you take a look at those links in the description down below if you want to learn more about this content pack. And I will see you guys next time.